Hi, I don't know how far we're going to get today, but I have spent the day watching a video of how to make the character, us, fly in the world. So I have pulled out items that you could use to fly out of the assets library. So there's a little wand here, or a snake kind of staff, or a tribal staff. There's a sword and there's a wand. So those are the individual items that I pulled out, um, that we're going to get one of them to work. Okay. Um, and then we'll figure out whether we just copy, duplicate, or if we have to start over and get better and better at it. Um, and then these will be moved over here for this robot, to, like, hand out or give us, or we'll lay them on the table here or something, okay? Um, so that's what we're working on today. Um, this is part 1. Elevators work, that was yesterday, and I got the music working all the way. So you can come on this end, and the whole ride, the elevator works until you get off. Same thing down here. All I had to do was, on my trigger, I made the trigger bigger, the whole height, so that the music goes while we're in the elevator, and as soon as we leave the elevator, the music turns off. Um, so let me show you. I'll go into build mode and show you. See how the trigger isn't just at the top anymore, it's the whole distance on both sides. And that's the one that has the music attached to it, okay? So if we go into the property panel so you can see, my script is called Script 5 Sound, and sound is the Club de Paris, and hopefully that's not copyright protected or anything, I don't know. Um, and the script here, I'll open it up and show you what says, what we chose to do that. So when trigger is entered by player, and the whole thing is the trigger, right? Play sound, and the variable that I created was called sound, okay? Here, see the variable called sound, and this is my music panel, and it's called, the name of the song is what I called it. Um, and we're going to switch it from global to, uh, huh, um, and you can set your volume. It's under sound, and that's the name of it. And so that was pulled into, actually I can still hear it for some reason. There's the property panel to here. That's, I just drug that over to there. Okay, that's the trigger property panel. So that's how all that's wired up, and then of course when exited by player, stop the sound. So that's all I had to do on that. So that um, gives you a little extra for today. Turn all these things off now. Okay. Now, I'll have to look at my notes. Uh-oh. That's why I had the person standing right there. Let's get them off of that. And let's make this one the main one. Okay, now we are going to pick one. Which one would I most want to carry? Probably this one. So I'm going to pull this one over here to work on to be the first. All right. Now my notes say we pull in a script and make a couple of variables. Okay, so we can do that. Gizmo. We'll pull in a script. Okay. Okay. Open up the script. Woo. Okay, now let's remove that and open up variables, add a new variable, and we want one called fly. And it is a Boolean, not number, not object, but Boolean right there. That's what we're going to call it. And that gives us a true false statement. And we're going to make one called multiplier, right? New variable, multiplier. Oh. And it is a number, okay? Okay. So see, we can put a number in there. And I think he used a 10 for that. That's your speed when you're flying. How fast do you want to fly? Okay. True when flying, false when not flying. Now, he says to go into the event tab, that's the first one, and get when trigger is pressed. When index trigger is pressed. We want that over here. Okay, when index trigger is pressed while grabbed by player, the variable, wait, um, values, actions, operator, values, he says go to values, and go to set to, pull that in. Go into your variables and pull in your fly statement into the first one. Set fly. Then it says go into values again and get Boolean input. Right there, Boolean input. Okay, so when fly is set, and we'll turn it on to true. Okay, go back into the events tabs now and get send event to object. Events. Send event. To object. Okay. Open up the My Event and choose Create a New Event. Create a new event called Fly. Okay, why is that not letting me? Okay. Go back to the event tab and when index trigger is released. Pull that in. Copy this down. And set it to false. Set fly to false. Okay. When event is received, when event is received, this one, my event, fly, okay, go back to events and get the if statement. Copy fly boolean. I don't know which one's fly boolean. Let's see. If statement, drag it over, copy fly boolean. Oh, this one. In there. Okay. And then go to the Motions tab and set player physical velocity. Drag it under the if statement. Okay. Owner of object. Under actions, owner of object. Right there. Okay. Set physical velocity of owner of object. Under values, get self and put it in there. Okay. And, whoop, I gotta turn the page. That was one whole page of notes there, just to get that far. Okay. Go under operators. And get the times key. Where's the times key? Basic math, advanced math, random numbers. They don't use an X for times. Minus, this has to be times, right? Drag it into the second pill set. What? These are called pill sets, these spots. Forward direction of object, drag into A. Well, I don't know. Okay, so that is what you just drag it right on. Okay, so now A is supposed to be forward direction of object, and that is under operators. That's the here. Okay, forward direction of object goes under A. Okay. Copy self to the empty pill slot. Okay, we're going to have to go get another self because I'm not good at copying that stuff. Okay. Now, B, let's see. Variables, get the multiplier and put it in B. Okay. Copy down the line from above with the set fly to true. Oh God, that moved it. I don't want to move it. I wanted to copy it. Oh gosh. Let's go back one more. Okay. So we need to copy this one, and I'm just not good at that. Okay, that worked. And then we set it off. What? So it's supposed to say when fly is received by new parameter, and then if fly, it does, okay, and then set physical velocity of owner of self to forward direction self, hashtag multiplier, okay, and then send fly, send fly to self. Uh-oh, this is the one I was supposed to copy. Not this one. Uh-oh. Uh, um, oh gosh. This one. That one. Send fly to self with new parameter. Okay. Attach the script to the wand. Okay. Let's name it. Flying wand. And now we'll select the wand, open the property panel, and find flying wand. Flying needs to be set to on. And well, shall we see if it works? Let me think. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Hmm. Um, there was something in the World tab we were supposed to do. Oh, wait. That might be in here in the World tab. Yep, I think so. And then I think it was under, oh, what's going on? What's going on? I got locked up. There we go. Player settings. It was down here somewhere under custom player movement right there. That has to be turned on. Okay. So you go into build mode and go into your menu and then go into world and then go down and find your custom player movement, and that has to be turned on, okay, to do this. That was a very important point. And we'll turn that off. Let's open this property panel back up and make sure it is collidable. And I think it also has to be interactive. I want physics and grabbable, I think. Oh, yeah. That way I can lay it down. Flying is turned on. Okay. Not sure if that's all we got to do, but we'll go find out here. Now I can pick it up. It's grabbable anywhere I want to grab it. And now if I hold my, whoa, hold my trigger button. Oh, yeah, the pointable thing. That's right. I forgot about that. Stop, stop. Woo! Okay. So we got to look at that pointable thing. I dropped it over here. Where did it go? Did it return to its spot? I don't see where it went. I dropped it. It's not back over here. I think it fell off the world over here. I screwed up. I think it fell off the world. Or went into the plant. Into the bushes. I don't know what I did. I think I messed up. Oop. There it was. No, that might be the trees. Oh, well, I don't know who it is. I'll have to check on it later. Well, yeah, pretty. Attached it to that. Now, find it. It's always something. Okay, now, let me get my controllers back on here. Turn around. Where's my world? Oh, okay, way up there. Okay. I was looking in the plants for my stick. Well, I don't know. This was where I was, wasn't it? Mm. Doggone it. I don't see a stick. Anywhere. Okay, well, I can deal with that here. Let's move some of this just out of the way. My stick is not here. Well, that's where I was. So, well. Oh, it's back over here. Look at that. Cool. All right, it's on the ground back over here. Okay. Cool. we are going to move it up on the table. Uh, oop, that's a choice. Okay, that didn't work out. Okay, like that. Now, we're supposed to find out which end has this arrow, this, and make sure that we can make this smaller. It doesn't have to be huge. Okay, let's go try it out. Grabbable. Grab it wherever you want to, whichever hand. Point it. Trigger button. Whoa. It wants to go sideways. So maybe is it going with the direction that the snake is facing? Oh. Raise it up and you go up. Go down with it and it goes down. It works. We can fly. All right. Now to land. Oh, you put it back on the table. All right. Now, let's see if we can just apply that to one of the others, also the script. So we'll open up this and add that script. What was it? Flying wand. Turn on flying. Okay. And let's do the same thing with this one, this sword. Flying wand. Okay. Turn it on. Oh, okay. And the regular wand. Come on. I can't get the property panel up. There it goes. And one more, this little bitty one here. Sparkler. Flying wand. Turn on flying. And we'll put them on the table. Mm. We're going to make that smaller. Okay. So now this robot is handing out. Oh, we've got to make them grabbable, don't we? Okay. We can do that. We can do that. We got this. We got this now. All right. So we'll select this one, open up the panel. Visible, collidable, interactive, physics, and grabbable. Okay. Do that to each one. Interactive, physics, and grabbable. Interactive, physics, and grabbable. Interactive, physics, and grabbable. And you know what? This one, see how it's kind of off at a weird angle from the actual item. We are going to turn that off for just a minute, and then we're going to turn it back on. And that should straighten that one out too. All right, now we should be able to go over here and get any one of these, and they should be grabbable. One, two, three, four. I thought we had 5 of them. I'm missing the wand. Okay. Where did the wand go? It must be too far down in the table. All right. Yeah, now it's there. All right. So if you grab the wand, oh, oh, okay. And you just let go of the trigger and it slowly puts you back on the ground. Ooh, make sure you're where there's ground though. I'm not going down though. I'm only going up. Why am I not going down? Well, this one's just better for jumping, but there's not a lot of control. It just wants to go up. That's not a good one. And if we just let go of it and throw it on the ground, it probably will go back to the table. Let's try the sword. Again, I'm only going up. Good for bouncing. Yeah, I don't really like that one either. This one, at least I can control the direction. Leaves a little bit to be desired, I think. Workable. We'll work on it. That one only wants to go the direction of the face. So that's fine if you just point it the direction you want to go. Yeah, this one will go up or down as you raise it and lower it in your arm. So this is a good one. And the face is the direction that you're going. So that works. And you can go up. You can go down. Oh, that's the best one right there. Oh, stop. Let go. Okay. That's the best one. Let's try this one. There's up and down and around. And it's controllable with the you raise it up above your head and you'll go up. Turn the star down, you go down. Okay, so that one's not bad. Oh, okay, we're going this way. Okay, that's not too bad here. There's the sword. Raise my arm up, raise my arm, go. It doesn't matter. My arm goes down. So, ooh, you have to just let go. Let's find this way. Okay, so the cross T is the direction that goes up then and that goes down. Okay, so that works. That works. You just have to figure out the mechanics of it. Okay, all right. I think I dropped it someplace. I don't know what happened. Okay, so there's the flying. We did it. It works. That's today's lesson. I pulled in a spider. We're gonna make it walk around. Um, and we're going to work on bees, and we're going to work on getting the robot moving in a circle with like a flying trail. That's the plan next. Um, all right, hit the like button. This was a good one. This was a good lesson, and we accomplished it. Bye.